Hello everyone, welcome back to Omegon 2 Electric Boogaloo. Today we are going to be doing a response video to a number of videos from one TikTok user that I saw via one Twitter account who had tweeted out two videos. One was the first video in a series of, let's say, 6, the second being the last video. Now I saw the last video first, did some digging and got the other 5 quite quickly, because it turns out when someone is obsessed over one topic, while pretending to not be, they'll say some really stupid things, which in turn mean they'll obsess over something, ironically no less, and we will certainly get into that soon enough. The prevailing theme is that Hogwarts Legacy is haram, and because it's all haram, you're not allowed to play the game, but if you criticize someone for criticizing the game existing, you are haram, which I won't deny tickles me to no end. When I said there was some irony in this, you're going to understand very soon what I mean by it. You can, if you wish, regard it as a form of spoiler.
I'm so sorry that so many people have chosen their nostalgia over your right to exist happily and safely in this world.
Oh, with that sarcastic tone, I couldn't be sure if you were joking or not. No one's choosing another person's safety as secondary to that of nostalgia or a video game. No. Much like the vast majority not going out of their way after playing Grand Theft Auto to go and run over and then murder a hooker.
And I also wanted to tell you this in case nobody else has yet.
Is it a secret?
You are not overreacting, you are not a burden, and you are not asking too much by asking people to not play this game.
Oh, I get it now. You're virtue signaling, right? You're validating others' experiences to grow your platform. Sincerity, I'm sure, really. 100% totally that. By using buzzy buzz words, and by obviously leaning on the point that people really shouldn't play a game because it enables J.K. Rowling. That's how this works. Right. I think you'll find the negativity she has received, if anything, is what enables her. The game itself does not. Although I do find it fascinating because I'd recently seen it posited on Twitter that much of the harassment experienced by streamers who are playing it is just right-wingers, everyone.
I'm not trans, I am not Jewish, and I loved Harry Potter as a kid.
Oh, look at that. That makes you relatable. The Jewish thing's interesting. Really is. We'll get to why in a minute.
But I will tell you time and time and again that the decision to abandon that entire franchise was easier than deciding what to eat in the morning.
This does not surprise me, usually because those that are well and truly vapid tend to not be able to latch onto something genuinely as a form of connection. You make it seem like you're down and hip with everyone else who likes something, appreciates it, separating the art from the artist, and all that. But really, you're more concerned, because you should be, with the most important meal of the day. Your priorities are clearly right.
Don't let anybody try to convince you otherwise. You all deserve so much better, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make my spaces safe for you.
Look at me! Give me followers!
She lost over 5,000 followers over the next 5 videos, something which she herself mentions. We'll get to it soon. Here's video number 2.
So I just wanted to point something out really quick. I posted a video recently where I was talking about how I'm never going to play the Hogwarts Legacy game because... ick.
That's not what you said. In fact, you encouraged others to, while also claiming your TikTok page is a safe space for inclusivity.
And of course, endless comments of people saying, oh my god, it's just a game. Oh my god, why do you fucking care? Grow up. Which I can't help but laugh at.
It's a shame then the smile didn't reach your face. I assume it's somewhere in the past trying to catch up with your laughter.
You all care so much that you're hopping into comment sections on other unrelated videos of mine to talk about how you're gonna play this game.
Yeah, that's the internet for you. The power of something ends with tism. Generally, people will make it a point to absolutely smoosh you in the face with their comments about what they intend to do. Do you even know how to internet? Do you even understand how the internet works? You're putting points out there in a very public domain. People are going to publicly respond and chastise you for your interpretation of the facts, and how you are willing to use it to manipulate others into following you.
It's just a game and let people have their opinions, but y'all are in my DMs sending me videos about the game.
Yes, it's called trolling. I'm assuming you're not familiar with it. You've kind of obsessed over a different mythical creature instead.
And here's the thing, I've posted videos on some pretty hot button topics. I've posted videos on being pro-choice. I did a couple of videos criticizing the Christian faith.
These aren't really flexes. I can sit here and criticize Christianity if I want until I'm blue in the face. In the grand scheme, I'm not going to get too much in the way of criticism. Might be some that take it a more literal way, and instead approach it more philosophical perhaps, debating over certain passages of the Bible and how it has in fact influenced much of society. The same for being pro-choice. I have no horse in that race, couldn't care less, but I know damn well those two punch bags can be punched quite easily. Now do it with, let's say, women's rights in the Middle East, yeah? And Islam. Get back to me when you do that. Those are hot button topics, and I promise you, the crap you will get will be horrendous.
And when I tell you, I did not get nearly the amount of harassment from those that I'm getting from this Harry Potter game.
Weird flex, but okay.
So which is it? Is it just a game or is it your new religion? Because y'all are acting like it.
Please don't try flexing your intelligence. Turns out when you think of only two solutions, you're not as smart as you think you are. On to video 3!
Okay, see, comments like this just...
You're right, but not for the reason you think. Here's an image of your TikTok homepage, and this is how many videos you do responding to the entire situation. The chef's kisses are a little ironic, don't you think?
Because all I hear is...
Stop being so triggered! Jesus Christ! I don't care, I don't care! It doesn't bother me at all, so stop!
Oh, I can't wait to get to the final video for this to sound somewhat ironic. On to number 4.
Wait, there's a trans character in the game? Oh, well, that makes it okay.
The game is set 100 years before the events of Harry Potter. The developers included a trans character. J.K. Rowling had no input when it came to the design, the story, the characters of the game. She just receives royalties from it. So if you treat it by separating the art from the artist, it is fine. But because you can't separate the art from the artist, you are somewhat blind. Spoilers, everyone. That's going to come back up later.
It's just like this poster. This poster has a woman in it, which means that it can't be sexist.
100% true, but it does mean you are 100% using a false equivalence. You really are lacking in the smirt department, aren't you?
Or this movie. This movie has an autistic character in it. Normally, it would be kind of icky to cast a neurotypical actress to play an autistic character. And normally, it would be irresponsible and dangerous to show off the prone restraint technique as a good way of helping an autistic person with a meltdown, but I guess it's fine.
Would you like one of those litter pickers to go with all that reach? It might well prevent you from popping out a joint. Or would you like some salt to go with that cope? It does seem to be in this video in abundance.
You know what? You're right. I was a big silly goose. You sure showed me.
Just for the sake of honesty, there was actually one other remark she made about Playboy and non-consenting pictures. Again, a false equivalence, you can't compare the two. Stay on topic. Why not seriously address the comment? Oh, there's a trans character. Does that justify J.K. Rowling's opinions? Oh wait, I can't compare the two, because Portkey Games and Warner Brothers pay her royalties. Huh. Video 5, everyone.
Hey, can you please not do this one thing? Please, it would mean a lot. Okay, well, that's disappointing. I don't know if I want to be friends with you, because you just violated a clear boundary that I set.
I see we're taking our acting up to another level, and using super serial sarcasm as a way of making it seem like this is not as important, yet as important as it can be, to try and confuse the viewer who tries to potentially respond to it. If someone asks me not to do something politely, I am still within my right to say, no, I'm going to do it anyway. Not because I don't respect you, but because I want to do something, I need to do something, I have to do something. My reasons should not be trumped by your request. It is not disrespectful, it is an indicator that no person has power over me and my choices.
Oh my god, I'm being harassed! Oh my god!
What about my childhood? No group has ever faced this level of discrimination.
I'm now starting to understand you. More importantly, I'm starting to understand why you lost 5,000 followers. Have you considered being less of a dick? Using, let's say, more worn-out arguments in favor of something perhaps a bit more fresh? An approach that might well actually articulate and convey a valid point of criticism concerning the art, the artist, and perhaps anything else in the middle. On to the final video.
So I've lost around 5,000 followers this week for voicing my distaste for the anti-Semitic slavery simulator turf wizard game.
Well, that's crazy.
Which is crazy,
Oh my god, I know.
because I thought all y'all were about separating the art from the artist.
Spoken with no level of irony from somebody who has made 6 videos not being able to separate the art from the artist. Fundamentally, with no level of irony, you couldn't do it. It's why at the start I said it was somewhat ironic and kept on referencing the art and the artist. You still couldn't do it. You responded to everyone with your semi-sarcasm, quasi-acting, when in reality, you were being very serious and had a complete blind spot towards your own ability to introspect. And by the way, goblins are not anti-Semitic, they're derived from Greek myth. They are not derived from Jewish people. Learn history, you celebach.